Okay guys, so now I'm at Sengkang. So Sengkang is quite far from the central area of Singapore. So it's like in the northern part of Singapore. And this mostly HDB's area. As you can see here, I'm at the HDB area. So for you, those who doesn't know about HDB, right? So HDB is kind of like public housing, which is built by the Singapore government. So if you check on the Google, actually there's a big fire accident happened in the past, and then the government are having this idea to build public housing and move all the victims to this public housing, and it's actually successful project until this time. So mostly in Singapore, the reasonable place to live is this HDB. Okay, so basically HDB is very simple housing, simple design of the buildings, you can see here. So it will be, of course, multi-story buildings. I think this HDB is actually good one. If you check any other HDBs that may be older, the design is not really good, but this one much better, and they have also facilities. So now is in the 6 p.m. in the evening. So if you see a lot of people coming out from the MRT and then going to the HDB's area, and then some of the parts of the HDB, as you can see there, is a playground for kids. So many mothers and their kids are here. Kids mostly are playing. It seems very fun. So because of the same design of the HDB, you need to see the numbers of the buildings, and these numbers are sometimes become bus stop numbers as well. So as I said before, this HDB are actually better. Oh, they also have a special bicycle parking, and it's staggered. I think this is good. But the other things like the from the view of the construction is very simple and mostly repetition. And if you could see the doors and the windows, they only use the aluminium. Like maybe in Indonesia, we usually spec that as Alexindo, or maybe better, not YKK, because YKK is too high price. Yeah, so very simple like that. And mostly at the ground floor is not for housing, but it's kind of like void. Okay, so many people are going up, having spot and some other things. I think this is very interesting. And as you can see here, when you go out of the building blocks, there are many facilities. Like the bus stops, the markets. So actually over there is the kopitiam, like a hawker center, and some of the market, a wet market. And over there on the right side is the gas station for cars. Okay, I will continue later. Sengkang, right? So this is the right side, the Compassville Primary School. Of course they're not closed because it's already in the evening. And then here really the area full of the HDBs. So many people are going home from works, and some other people also doing sports. Again, that's a HDB. Okay. So we're gonna keep walking until the Sengkang MRT. Actually, this area is very good, very sheltered. Both with these built sheltered or the trees. At the right side also HDB. And I think the HDB are better, so much better. Look at the design compared to the HDB near my house. On the top of us, very big, very noisy. Because all over the area is actually HDBs, right? And then the facilities like markets, parks, maybe schools, and the parking buildings, like in the right side, here parking buildings, and the HDB again. So I think mostly these are residents here. And like a condominium, right? I think it's also I've barely seen actually, like mostly the HDBs. I think it is really area of HDBs. And in this area, as I mentioned before, the very far from the central of Singapore. Yeah, so I think the rent price is also cheap. But later maybe I can check on the property guru or something. Okay, so that also so many grabs, huh? Oh, I think that's a condominium. Yeah, so not only HDBs, but there's also condominium over there. And this is like a bus station or something. These are all HDBs. Okay, we're gonna cross this Oh, a big bus. Need to be careful. And there's a big park in the first parking area. It's a bus station, bus stop, sorry.